Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Joel Domingo, one of the faculty here in the School of Applied Leadership. On behalf of our Dean, Dr. Kelly Flores, and the rest of the faculty in our school, I want to welcome you to the program. For most of you, this is your very first experience with doctoral study and the first step towards that dream of finally achieving a doctorate. All of you bring a wealth of knowledge, experience, and influence in your respective professions, and for that we say thank you for being a part of our community. This journey you've begun starts right here in this class, LDRD 600, Introduction to the Doctoral Program, and I have the privilege of being your instructor. In this online class, you'll learn about the various skills needed to be successful in the doctoral program. The most important skill that you will need to learn is writing in what is known as APA style, or simply APA. Students often ask why this is so important. APA is an exact way of writing and formatting. In order to be successful in the academic world, you must be proficient in APA. This means knowing certain rules, like knowing when to use upper and lowercase on the page, when to italicize, when to use boldface type, and what size and type font to use, just to name a few. In addition, there are rules around the size of the margins around the text, double versus single spacing, and of course, how to use references, both in text and at the end. APA is very precise and leaves little wiggle room for doing something differently. Knowing the rules now will pay off big dividends in every one of your classes. Simply put, APA is like the rules of the road. So if you have not already gotten your APA manual, it looks like this. Go to the store right now and buy it, or order it online and have it delivered immediately to you. I can't say enough about how important this will be for you throughout the entirety of the program. Now, there are websites out there that have some very good resources on APA, such as the Online Writing Lab at Purdue University, commonly known as the OWL at Purdue, as well as others. These are fine, but will often refer to your manual over and over again, so having a physical copy of it will be indispensable. One additional book that I would suggest you immediately get, either hard copy or electronic, is the book Leadership in Theory and Practice, 7th edition by Peter Northouse. It looks like this. The leadership concepts in this book will be embedded throughout your classes, and the first leadership class, LDRD 606, will rely heavily on this material. Another very important skill that you'll learn is how to do research in the library. Here in the doctoral program, you'll be expected to utilize the wealth of academic knowledge out there to support your ideas about leadership and the topics at hand. Understanding ideas and previous research done in support of anything you write is one of the most important parts of scholarly writing. That is especially true in the doctoral program, so you'll learn to know where these sources of knowledge are and how to best use them. You'll also learn about using SafeAssign, which is an embedded feature in Blackboard, the online learning environment for your classes. Whenever you submit a written assignment online, SafeAssign is the tool that checks your work for originality. One thing that's very important to know about writing in the doctoral program is that we don't use direct quotations. The reason is that as doctoral level writers, you should be paraphrasing and summarizing ideas and research. Furthermore, knowing how to do proper synthesis, analysis, evaluation, and application of ideas is critical to being successful. There will be more on that later. Now this is a multi-week introductory class, and each week there is a module of specific learning activities that you will do. The goal for you will be to stay on track and not get behind. This is important for several reasons, one of which is that some components of this course will have deadlines and require review and feedback from myself or someone else. Waiting until the last minute to complete things puts everyone under an unnecessary, compressed time frame. At the same time, you can work through the course at your own pace. Some of you want to work ahead and get the modules done early, or you can choose to finish it all in a compressed time frame. That's okay too, but the goal would be to finish with enough time to be ready for your next class. Now, I will take the general pace of one module per week, and if we go on to the next module and you haven't submitted anything, I'll mark it with a 0 grade, only to let you know that you missed it. Doing so alerts you to attend to the assignment as soon as possible. You can still do the assignment, however, and this is the only class where we won't deduct anything for lateness. There will be a few assessments in this course, and you'll need to take and receive 100% correct on. 2 in particular are on the City U academic policies, as well as the APA style. You can take these tests as many times as you need, but in order to continue, you must get 100%. You'll see the feedback on the gradebook. The discussion board in this class will be the part where we interact the most. And one of the first assignments that you'll do is post what's known as a Student Introductory Assignment, or SIA, on the first discussion thread. I'll post an announcement prior to the first module and even give you an example of one in that discussion thread. In all your classes, you are required to do an SIA, so you'll learn to do that right away. Do pay close attention to the various announcements that come up, as you'll be alerted when a new one is posted. My hope for you that in this class, not only will you enjoy learning about the material and the skills you need to be successful throughout the program, but that you get to know each other and make this a learning community. As I mentioned earlier, each of you brings expertise to this community, and those experiences will be valuable as you learn more about leadership. The examples you use from your background, coupled with strong scholarship and research, makes for great content in your writing assignments. Going through the doctoral program is a journey, and along the way you will have the support of myself, the dean, and other faculty in the School of Applied Leadership. If at any time you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us. The excellence of our program is due in large part to our students, whom we constantly ask for feedback on improving its elements. So once again, welcome, and I will see you all online.